In the heart of New York, where football is more than a game, it's a way of life. Welcome to One Jets Pod. Here we recount every Jets game, win or lose, with a meticulous eye. We preview the battles that lie ahead and delve deeply into all things New York Jets. Honest, raw, and unfiltered. If you seek the raw truth, subscribe to our YouTube channel and listen wherever you get your podcasts. One Jets Pod, jet up and take flight.
Welcome to Jet Life Stadium.
Hit it! Hey, what's going on, Jet Nation? Happy game day and welcome to the One Jets Pod. A little pregame action, a little postgame, a little One Jets Pod weekly podcast action. Got JD here. Glad to have you, brother. Happy game day to you. Real quick before we get into things, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Smash that bell notification so you're notified every time we drop some content here on YouTube. We greatly appreciate that. You can also find us on Apple Pod, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. JD, brother, how are you, man?
I'm doing well, trying to make sure that this connection stays stable.
Jets, 1-1.
When I have to, the blur isn't really working.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So the Jets, are you there? Doesn't sound like he's there. I can see him. Doesn't sound like he's there. Okay. So let me fix this screen here real quick. I got a feeling we're going to be going solo here tonight, folks. Anyway, so the Jets win. You know, it was nothing pretty. It looked a lot better than week one, I'll say that. 24-17 over Tennessee on the road. Like I said, nothing spectacular. It was a little mediocre, but I'll tell you, there was a lot of spectacular plays in this game. The rookie Braylon Allen, 2 touchdowns, one receiving, one rushing. He actually, let's see the stats here. Braylon Allen had 2 receptions for 23 and a tutty, and he had 7 hauls for 33 and a tutty. The kid is a stud. Looks like Jay's back here. Let's bring him up. Are you with us, brother?
I'm back. I had to switch to my phone, unfortunately.
Hey, no problem, man.
So I can't blur out the mess in the background, but
you look good. Nah, don't worry about it.
So yeah, I heard what you were just saying about Braylon, and I mean, where was he week 1? I'm glad we let him loose in week 2, but where was he week 1?
I'm telling you. Well, hold on. I'm having problems over here now. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to ask you, man. We finally got to see, I mean, just a glimpse. He had a couple opportunities. You dropped one, but let me tell you, man, I think we might be getting what we paid for in old Mike Williams. That's exactly what we want. That's the
50-50 balls where
we signed. What's that?
50-50 balls that, that he comes down with.
And you know what turns me on, dude? And no homo. I'll say it right here, but I'll tell you, this turns me on, dude. When he gets up and he's doing this shit, like that little shoulder shrug. Oh, dude. Man, that boy, he's cocky and fucking arrogant. I love it. But no, dude.
You gotta love it. It's been a while since we had a big play receiver. I mean, Corey Davis was a little bit of that. I mean, but was it Zach Wilson's fault? Was it his fault? Who knows? he never really materialized into that big play threat we needed him to be. That red zone threat, because we barely got there. So.
Now let me say, dude, this game didn't come without some casualties. We lost Jermaine Johnson for the season.
Mm-hmm. Ruptured really Achilles, so that's going to be
yeah. There's not a whole lot to really say there. Mosley. So Mosley's the kind of the real focus point here because I mean, again, JJ's gone for the year, so there's nothing really could do. Mosley, though, his doesn't seem as bad. He's definitely not playing today, but he did
shouldn't.
say, "What's that?"
I said he shouldn't.
No, absolutely, you're absolutely right. He did have this quote. He says, "I'm still pretty sore. No breaks or crack, thank goodness. It's not the foot, but a crazy location. It's kind of like the tip of my big toe, so it's kind of hard to push off right now. So it sounds like maybe got a little bit of turf toe, maybe not a whole lot, maybe not a full on turf toe. He says it's hard to push now, so it's really just getting the swelling down and pain management. So." My opinion, and this is just me, I am not pretending to be a fucking doctor or some fucking, expert or whatever. I'm just going by what I've seen in the football past. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Mosley maybe till Buffalo, week 6.
Yeah, I agree with you with the timetable there. But I'm actually a little bit more optimistic when it comes to that kind of diagnosis that he gave, not prognosis, but that self-diagnosis he gave us. I definitely feel like it sounds more like he really just stubbed his toe really, really badly. Or he might have sprained his toe even. Turf toe.
I guess turf toe usually, there's a break, I guess, no?
Or just something's wrong with the plantar fascia or something. I'm not a doctor either, so if I'm going off of memory.
Today on One Jets Pod ER edition.
Yeah, definitely. But I think there's something more to do with not just the toe, but the foot itself and ligaments in the bottom of the foot. I mean, it ended Bart Scott's career. I mean, he didn't really stay with us that long because of turf toe. But
that's right.
So I'm a little bit more optimistic about it, only because, swelling. I mean, turf toe, does it come with some swelling? Certainly, yeah, but bruising, not so much. So it sounds like he just screwed up his toe pretty badly and needs some time to rest it, which that might be me being completely overly optimistic, but it is what it is at this point, right?
Yeah. And I want to get into the awards quick because we won't be on here long, guys. This is a quick pregame. Game starts at 5:15. I owe it to the audience. No internet yesterday. I came home, started editing nonstop, trying to get this fucking show ready, and all of a sudden I get my fucking thing spinning. Things telling me, "Oh, we got a problem." I'm looking at my phone. I got no freaking Wi-Fi. I look down, the thing's fucking blinking. Then all of a sudden, I get a message. "Oh, emergency maintenance in your area." I'm like,
worst kind of thing. Yeah.
Fuck. So
sometimes Murphy's Law comes into play.
That bitch ass Murphy. So I want to get into these awards right quick. Let's just go ahead. We've already talked. We talked about Braylon Allen a little bit. Let's go ahead and get into him. I'm giving him the Green Lantern Award.
Braylon Allen wins this week's One Jets Pod Green Lantern Award for his all-around dominance in the Jets' 24-17 win over the Titans. Not only did Allen secure the victory with a clutch 20-yard rushing touchdown in the fourth quarter, but he also caught a receiving touchdown earlier in the game, proving to be a constant threat on the field. His ability to come through in key moments, both on the ground and through the air, made him the standout performer in this hard-fought win.
Now, brother, I got to ask you, what are your initial thoughts on Braylon Allen? I mean, do you think we see more of him tonight?
I definitely do. I actually think the key to success for our offense is a 2-back set. I really think so. I mean, it's only week 2. Everyone's still meshing. No one played in the preseason, and I think we agree that might have actually had an impact on how slow we're starting a little bit. On offense overall. and I hope on defense. My God, because gotta say, defense is scaring the crap out of me a little bit.
Little bit,
Uh,
dude.
I mean, I apologize again to everyone for how boisterous I was in the summer because I feel responsible. But anyway, I
At
think
J6 Jets.
I think the two-back set right now is definitely our go-to. Braylon said it himself. I mean, they're putting all the attention on Breece Hall, and he looks like Breece. I mean, his legs move a little bit faster. Breece, I think, has longer strides,
Yeah.
but that touchdown run to the right side, I mean, it looked like Breece running. I mean, a more built Breece, but it still looked like Breece. And I mean, what can you do with two Breece Halls in your backfield who can catch, who can play receiver, but basically do everything you want?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not a really conventional offense in the modern NFL. So, no one's really prepping for that. They're prepping for the Shanahan system and stuff like that, and variations of the West Coast and all that good stuff. No one's really prepared to handle two premier backs. So in the short term, I'm very excited about him, and he's definitely my Green Lantern Award winner as well. I'm very glad that you read my mind.
Now, real quick, since we got Breece on the subject, just saw him on the screen. I don't know if I'm going or channeling my inner Hackett here, but that touchdown catch, I didn't know he could do that shit. What the fuck?
I didn't know. I didn't know he could play receiver. We knew he could catch the ball out of the backfield, but we didn't know he
OBJ
could play
Beckham
receiver.
action going on there and shit.
I mean, he went up for that. He looked like Garrett. He looked like a thick Garrett Wilson going up for that pass. Yeah,
bro. I said it on Twitter. Even in the loss of the 49ers, I'm seeing things on this Jet team that I haven't seen since fucking like Vinny and them were here. And even then, it wasn't this pretty.
No.
I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? This is awesome. We actually look like an NFL team sometimes,
Oh my God. That's so weird, but like it's such a relief to actually be able to watch the product on the field. You know what I mean? Because I remember I went to the Eagles game last year with an Eagle friend buddy of mine, and at one point I was just convinced we were losing, and like he was still nervous that last drive. He was still so nervous. I'm like, bro, you guys got it in the bag. He and I are drunk. I'm like, yo, you got it in the bag. Why are you even worried, man? The Jets, we suck, bro. And all of a sudden, Adams makes that interception. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm jumping up and down, and he's just in his seat. But I mean, that game was brutal, and I mean, we saw all the games we had last year. And for the last 12, 13 years, I mean, our product has not even been good. Even in 2010, our product wasn't great, especially offensively. I mean, we did just enough to get by, but
yeah, that's true.
I don't want to ramble too much, but yeah. So it's so relieving. You know me, I can go on a rant for an hour, but it's definitely so relieving. I mean, but right now, if I may go off a little tangent, I'm so scared about this defense. I mean, on paper we look great, and now on paper we look okay. I mean, losing JJ definitely hurts, and Mosley will be back, but what are we doing? What's going on? Forget stopping the run. Can we cover the freaking pass?
I'll tell you tonight's a good fucking team to really see. If we can't cover the fucking Patriots, dude, we got problems.
But they're a running team. I mean, they're just running the ball. And Jacoby Brissett, he's no bum, but he's not chucking it up. He's not Derek Carr and Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. I'm saying Derek Carr because Derek Carr is lighting it up right now. But
now, real quick, let's get into this. Now, let me see if I read your mind here for the Crash Landing Award. I had to go this route, man. I just had to because he gave me no choice.
Introducing the One Jets Pod Crash Landing Award, given to the worst Jet on the field. Tonight's winner, Sauce Gardner. Gardner struggled in coverage, giving up multiple key receptions, including a 40-yard bomb that led to a Titans touchdown. For a player of his caliber, it was a surprising off day, as he couldn't quite lock down the Titans receivers like we've come to expect. Though the Jets pulled out the win, Gardner's performance fell flat.
Ooh.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts right in the feels.
It hurt fucking making that thing. Maybe too much sauce and a little too much golf this offseason?
I don't. He definitely. It doesn't
No,
seem
he's
like he's as
rusty.
conditioned.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like
He
as
looked
as
winded
conditioned
that
as he
first
should be.
game, remember?
And they
Yeah.
took him out. We were wondering what it was, and you know what? I actually watched the replay on that, and yeah, it looks like he's completely just out of it. And even
gassed.
if you're even in the Titans game, at the end of the Titans game, Eccles is puking his brains out. So there's definitely a
I'm
conditioning
glad
issue.
you mentioned that. I was going to mention that too. Yes. Yep.
But
That's why and real quick, if I can, and I want to apologize to everybody that follows us, because everybody knows I'm starting to, especially ever since Robert Saleh came around, and I've been trying to get this whole new mindset. Like, fuck that same old Jet shit, and beginning of that Titans game on Twitter, if you look at my post, dude, I went right into it. You can even ask the Unfiltered Sportscast, man. Those guys, in our private chat, I was fucking same old jetting it up, and I fucking, you know what, I was being a hypocrite, and I apologize, fam, 100%. I'm never gonna fucking be like that, because I understand that rust is the reason this team is starting off slow. Because when we get it fucking going, y'all better watch out, dude. And it starts tonight. Let's talk a little Patriots Jets, brother. We're done with Tennessee. Week 2 is over. Week 3 is here. We only got a little bit of time left here on the One Jets pod, brother.
So,
it's time. What do you answer me this? Would you? Because this is what I would do. Probably would lose the game for us. I don't know, but what do you think? Jacoby Brissett hasn't passed for over 150 yards in 2 games. The receivers suck as far as, they just don't get, I wouldn't say they suck, but they don't target them. They are a run-heavy team. I say, oh, and by the way, they're down 3 of their 5 starting offensive linemen tonight. I say stack the box, force fucking Stevenson to beat you, because they ain't gonna fucking pass on us. Let's see if our secondary is starting to get back into shape. What do you think?
I think that's a great take personally. Definitely stack the box. I mean, they're run first team, take away, but personally, I would add to that. And we did it last week. I know we're done talking about Tennessee, but we did it last week more than I think we've done it in a while. Blitz them, blitz.
Yes.
Why are we? Our front four is not getting home. Send 5, send 6 at them. You know what I mean?
Stuff the A gap like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it. There are 11 defenders on the field, and we really only need to cover 5 people. That leaves us with what? That leaves us with 6. Send 6 people after him. Send everybody. Jailbreak it if you have to. Honestly, I have we don't have confidence in their number ones. We don't even know who their number 1 receiver is. So, I wouldn't hate it. Take a chance. Send 7 after him. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Just go get him. We know Jacoby Brissett doesn't like pressure. He's never liked pressure. I mean, we've beaten him numerous amount of times, even with no offense. I mean, we beat him with Joe Flacco. You know what I mean? So he has, he is a journeyman quarterback for a reason.
But he's not prone to mistakes. Believe it or not, him and Aaron Rodgers, I believe, have the lowest NFL or lowest INT ratio in the NFL. That's crazy, dude. So if we can somehow coax him into
3 of those INTs came against the Jets.
What's that? Really?
So I have that in my notes, and I'm pretty sure that's what I counted. 3 of them were against the Jets. I'm almost positive. Somebody correct me. But the most recent one, I believe, it was that Browns game. And we're talking bad Jets teams. We're talking the losing Jets teams.
Off-guard interception confirmed.
Stuff. Hopefully. But like, we got to do something a little bit about safety. Chuck Clark looks like a shell of himself. He is not doing well in the run game. I don't think he was really ever a pass defender like that. We brought him really for the box, to be that box safety, that hard hitter, and he's not hard hitting. I mean, Quincy can't be the best player on the field. Like, I mean, he's literally the best player on the field right now, and he can't do it all, and we cannot afford to lose him.
Pretty fucking good.
He looked good, but I mean, we'll see. The jury's still out for me on Sherwood, but
oh, come on, he played pretty good against Tennessee when he
did. He did. But honestly, I was thinking about wearing a red shirt. But then but to symbolize blood, because I smell blood in the water. But at the same time, I didn't want to jinx us, because that would probably be the thing that jinxes us. We don't have the game we want to have. But I mean, look, it's not a Belichick coach team.
Nope.
Gerard Mayo is great. He was a good player. I'm sure he's a great coach. They're definitely playing hard for him.
Yep.
But what do they have? They don't have anybody. This is a team we should beat. This is a team, how can we expect to even be a playoff team if we can't beat the teams we're supposed to be?
That's exactly right, dude.
At
I don't
least
give
the
a
Titans
fuck
have a
how
decent
early it
defense,
is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right, dude. We can't be considered a playoff team if we can't beat, teams like New England. Because at the end of the year, I don't give a shit how well New England's playing right now. This is not sustainable.
No,
what they're fucking doing right now is not sustainable. You cannot rely on just a fucking run game all damn year in the modern NFL. I don't give a shit how good your fucking run game is. And their offensive line's already fucking depleted. I don't know how long these guys are going to be out. So
send the freaking house
all day, dude. I mean, he needs to feel the heat. He's probably going to throw a lot of balls away, but if we can coax him into like at least 1-2 mistakes, man, win this turnover battle, get some good field position for Aaron Rodgers, man. Woo.
Yeah.
I tell you what, dude, I'm almost certain we're like the way this motherfucker played. And I'm talking about now Braylon Allen. Dude, 3rd and 1, bring him in. We're at the 15, touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the first down. We ain't getting no first. It's a touchdown right here. He is that good, dude.
So long as we don't go up the A gap. And I don't. I was reading some stuff about people saying Brees sucks all of a sudden. No, Brees doesn't suck. Brees is getting all the attention. He's getting the Quinnen effect. Quinnen gets these double and triple teams. I mean, when you have 3 or 4 guys on that defense keying directly on Brees Hall, how the hell are you expecting him to get anything but a couple yards? And he still broke out. He broke out on that on a fairly long run, not long enough for him, but I mean, he's still the centerpiece of our offense until teams see otherwise.
Yeah.
And
again,
one thing
one of those guys that didn't see no preseason action. He's a fucking running back. I mean, those guys need to constantly be moving and fucking seeing action. I mean, to be week 1 to see your first real NFL action, like it's probably gonna take him a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he needs to get his feet under him. But I hope we also chuck the ball. I mean, just throw it up. Let's get Aaron's a 300-yard game today.
Dude, I got a feeling.
We need a 300-yard game.
Tonight, baby.
I see. And by the way, let me just tell you that fit. I love the vintage jersey with number 8 and that hat, bro. I love that hat. The new logo with a little bit of the old.
Yeah, I made this one last year, I think it was. I was bored and just made this one day. No, I made this as my own custom.
Oh my God! No, you gotta send me. Tell me how much it is. I'll sell it to you right now.
I'll hook you up, man. I'll hook you up with a nice price, dude. I'll get you at cost.
Oh my God!
You get One Jet's pod pricing, baby. Come on.
I'll pay for shipping. I'll do it all. That is a gorgeous hat. You should send that. You should probably send it to the Jets and be like, hey, why not alternate logo right here?
What's up, bitches? You ain't gonna not pay me like you did the guy who created the original logo. But no, man. Hey. Like you said, we got to stop the Patriots run game because they are ferocious. Like I said, they got what do they got? Stevenson and Gibson back there, dude. Like what do my numbers or my notes here say? Let's see. Yeah, Stevenson is 2nd in the AFC in rushing, and Gibson alone had a solid. I think it was this week, solid 96 yards on 11 fucking carries, dude. Just damn near 9 yards a pop.
9 yards a pop. I mean,
damn.
But also, the Seahawks are certainly a good team, probably a playoff team.
Probably.
But they're middle of the pack defense right now. So if our defense is anything, that's not happening. Even with our atrocious run defense, that's not happening. Well, you would hope. I mean, honestly, they're the thing that scares me the most. It's not going to be there's no way Jacoby Brissett can have a shootout against Aaron Rodgers, which is why blitz the first quarter. Blitz it, let us get a couple touchdowns on them, and then go from there. And if the rest of the game is boring, fine, win it in the first quarter. But let's get this thing.
Yeah, let's finally end the losing streak. Apparently, because the Barfool dorks have said we haven't fucking beaten them. I believe we beat them last year in week 18 or 17 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, Well, they hate the Jets. I mean, there's always you could tell those outlets that just don't like
Bitches.
the Jets for whatever reason. You know, we could win 3 Super Bowls and they'll be like, "Oh, same old Jets. The Jets are a dumpster fire." You know, so they're one of those guys.
Well, before we get out of here, brother, it's gonna be an emotional night. It's fucking Rodgers' first time back at Jet Life, dude. Man, all I pray is just health. Man, I want to win, of course, but man, just fucking stay healthy, guys.
Stay healthy. I'm with it too.
Man.
I mean, maybe I don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't feel nervous about it or anything like that. And given that he's taking some hits already, and also I'm watching. I think he's got that Joe Namath effect. Not for me to ramble on a little bit, but
no, you're good, brother.
You know, so I've watched, especially all of the 67 and 68 season. Yes, I'm a nerd.
You watched that shit?
I watched it.
Wow, I'm impressed.
So, and the defender, and also in interviews, Namath used to say that the defenders would tell him, "Hey, don't worry, Joe, we'll hit you high," because he was the face of the AFL at the time. And I'm noticing that same effect kind of with Rodgers. They're going high on him. They're not going for his legs. If you watch every hit he's taken, it hasn't been many, but if you watch the hits he's taken, they all went for him high. Even that sack from the back, they went and they drove him like almost like they're trying to lift up his legs. Yeah, so I feel like, because of his respect and the respect he garnered from teams. Yeah, they're competitors.
Everybody with fucking respect, man.
And
he treats people like human beings, dude. Like, he's just one of those guys that he'll fucking, if he don't know you, he'll just walk up and start talking to you just so he can know you.
Yeah.
I hope one day I fucking cross paths so he can know me.
For sure, for sure. You gotta get out. You gotta get on the East Coast, though.
I know.
And you gotta get on the East Coast.
Doesn't he live out here in Malibu? I'm gonna go hit him up.
Well, Chico, yeah, is Chico by there? I don't know.
Well, no, that's where he's from. But I think because I believe that's where.
Oh yeah, it was Malibu.
Woody and all them went to visit him. He has that big mansion in Malibu. So I'm gonna go hit him up. That's about a 4.5 hour drive from where I'm at.
just leave fan boxes in front of his house with a picture of yourself in this.
There you go.
Yeah, this is for you.
Follow us here on the One Jets Pod. All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. I appreciate you. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Smash that bell notification. And before we get out of here, I'm gonna leave everybody with a little gift here, a highlight film from the Tennessee game. We'll see you guys next time here on the One Jets Pod. Jet up and take flight.
Jets take the field, ready to strike. Rodgers locked in, throwing bombs on sight. Wilson's catching fire, Hall's blazing through. Mosley's bringing the pain, Quinn's gunning for you. Quarterbacks crumble, fear in their eyes. With a nightmare they can't disguise. We're grinding it out, leaving no doubt. Every snap's a bell, so hear us shout. Jets just dominated with a team that beats. Take the KICKOFF, still the victory heats. Hear the crowd roar, just seal the win. Let's fucking go, the celebration begins. Raise the flag high, we're on top tonight. Now hold on tight, jet up, and let's take flight. Down, nothing gets through. Quincy's bringing heat, a one-man wrecking crew. In green and white, we own the fight. With every snap, we dominate the night. From sideline to sideline.